So this user asked about why not just do Simran or silent meditation, and the part of it is, he says, I'd really like to know, why do we do Japji Sahib and Rehra Sahib? What if I just sit and chant Waheguru and have Waheguru on my mind all the time? And he says, I'm not criticizing, but curious that I do not understand the meaning when I read Japji and Rehras, and yet my parents force me to sit and read it every day.
Well, you know, what's happened here is that reading Japji and Rehras has become a negative experience for you. Because you feel that your parents want you to be good little boy, good little girl. And if you do your Japji and if you do your Rehras, then you're good. And then you're doing it for them, to please them. And then you rebel in your own mind, like, why do I have to do this? I don't understand what I'm doing. I'm doing it to please them because then they'll approve of me because I'm doing what they want me to do. That's an interlock between child and parent. Look, I've said this before and I'll say it again. There's one thing you can never do. You can never please your parents. Never. Because no matter what you do, it'll never be enough. If you want your parents' approval and you want to please them, it's a lifelong proposition. And at the end of the life, they still won't be satisfied. So that's not the reason to do anything. You know, honor them, love them, be kind to them. It's a matter of you and your own consciousness. All of these things we do, whether they are Simran or Jap or Banis, these are a formula of the Shabad that has an effect on our nervous system, on our brain. It's a formula that was perfectly set and perfectly constructed, and it literally rewires your brain cells. So, as I've said many times, you have to do what works. So, question is not, why can't I just do Simran? Why should I do Japji? Question is, what experience are you having? If you really have the experience of Japji, you may have a very different experience than if you sit and read it and feel, okay, I've done my duty. Now my parents, I can go tell my parents I did my Japji. So you have to do according to your experience, and you have to be honest with yourself about it. Because it's not that, why can't we do this, or why do we have to do that? There's nothing you have to do. You do what you need to do. And either you understand the tool you're using and you experience it, or you don't. So if you have experienced the experience of chanting Waheguru, of meditating on Waheguru, if it's real to you, if it produces a change in your consciousness, do that. And if you haven't experienced something from Japji Sahib, then that experience awaits you in the future. And when you have that experience of it, then you'll understand it. But you're never going to please your parents.
Yeah, I think it's the seeds that our parents plant that we don't always recognize or appreciate. And the simple things like my mom used to make me wash the dishes, and I used to always be annoyed about having to always wash the dishes. And now, you know, when I got married and my wife was so happy, I was like, I washed the dishes. You know, I was like, I was well trained. You know, so it's like those kind of difference of things that maybe if I don't know how old this person is, but maybe at this stage it's not, but maybe later in life he'll appreciate some of the things that his parents taught. If you like this video, click the like button.
And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe.